Hey, what up, fellas? We're sitting here at Dover. We're about to go green. We just qualified 7th out of 26 cars. We're car number 11. Like I was saying, we're car number 11. Got a 60 lap race here. We won't have to pit for fuel, but we probably will end up pitting for tires. That's usually what happens. We need to stay out of trouble coming out of turn 4. That's where everybody seems to get loose and loop it into the inside wall, and they tend to bounce all the way across the track. So my hope here is we're fast enough that I could stay up front, towards the front, and we could stay out of that. Thanks for watching No Nonsense Sim Racing and Trucking. Again, we're just at Dover here doing a 60 lap race. It's a fixed setup. We qualified 7th. We're just waiting for everybody to grid up and we'll take off. And with these fixed setup races, we do one lap of pre-race, parade lap, and then we go green. So it's quick. I like it that way. I don't much care for Dover in these cars. The concrete surface. We'll get more into it if we get a caution here. Let's get going. Alright, we're going to do a second gear start here. It's too slick to be trying no first gear starts. Maybe later on in the race. give you a little update. We're on lap 20. We're running 5th. We just pit, got 4 tires and topped it off with fuel. Car felt pretty good. Had to let a faster guy go by. I hate doing that, but that's a respectful thing to do. And then we went right to caution. But I'd do it again. So yeah, that's about it here. I don't know what really happened there. I think somebody got loose coming out of 1 behind us and slapped the wall. And then they carried on into turn 1 and didn't have a right front tire and just smacked it into the wall and caused a caution. I was feeling pretty good just up off the bottom, or like, you know, entering high and just barely arcing down. I'm definitely not the fastest guy out here. We're lucky to be running 5th, to be honest with you. I'm giving it everything she has. You can see me messing with my brake bias a lot. Oh, I was saying before the race that I don't like these cars on a concrete surface or much at all, and I don't race these a lot. And the reason why, because hold on, let me move that. It's blocking some racetrack there. Alright, it's one to go, guys. Anyways, these cars were engineered, I believe, to be almost more of a purpose-built road race car. Independent rear suspension. Well, the thing about independent rear suspension is it runs its best when it's under a load and it's being used. Well, NASCAR underpowered the cars and took a bunch of traction away, so the tires are just sliding on the surface and the suspension's just barely moving. So what these crew chiefs are doing is they're setting the stops on the shocks so tight that when the car actually does get some grip and some drive, it hits the bump stop and the car spins out. So that's what's happening here. It happens in the sim just like it tomorrow in the real cup race. You'll see it multiple times. All right, let's go. Enough talking. Second gear start again, guys. Crew chief says our front end's all messed up. Why don't we, I don't know what to do, guys. We're gonna race. Oh man, we're gonna take a chance here. We didn't hit him very hard, and we hit him. I was already turning down, so I hope that we hit him on his, on his arc up. God, I hope we made the right decision, fellas. Car feels good. Steering straight. cut just a little bit. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get everything all fine-tuned here. I just started this channel not too long ago, so just trying to get everything looking good. Let's get that flag down here. What do you say, fellas? Where do you want this? Right about here? No, over here? Right there. No, right there. You guys want it right there. Boom. Nailed it. That's where I was gonna pick. Oh man, I really hope we made the right decision there. We have 35 laps to go, which is not a lot of time at Dover if there isn't any cautions. And I'm afraid that with how this race was going, it was going pretty well, that we would have been running back to pack and probably got caught up in something and never had even a chance to come up front. So at least we know if we drop to the back here, if we get a caution, we will go in there. We'll get the tires and let them fix it. Let me let these guys know. Hey fellas, I'm running third here. I do have a little bit of nose damage, so I'm going to send it into one like normal. Hopefully it sticks. I'll be on the inside, so if I feel like it's going to slip, I'll let off. But if you can, just be aware, man. I'm trying to stay out and not hit. That's what I'm hoping on, and steering straight, everything feels good. Plus I'm live on YouTube, so I don't want to go in the pits and run in the back. I want to try to run up front. So we took a chance. We'll see. Check out the channel, man. No Nonsense Sim Racing and Trucking. Welkins 22, I believe, is my channel name, but it's No Nonsense Sim Racing and Trucking. I'm not fast enough to win, that's for sure, but I'd like to, you know, 7th, better than that, you know. That's what I'm guessing here. Yeah, I'm just saying overall, you guys are just better. You're faster. You were definitely running from me. I was having to let guys go. Alright guys, we're going to do a first gear start here. Sorry I've been talking to them, not you guys. We're this far up to the front, we gotta jump with them, so here we go. Feels good, guys. It's not slowing me down at all. It's my skill level that's gonna not win this race if we don't win this race. I mean, I'm not expecting to win this race in the first place, but you always want to, but I wasn't expecting to. Now, you know, we come here in the truck, NASCAR Craftsman truck, I'm expecting to do pretty good. top 3. This little dude's been holding on pretty tight, man. He's doing good. Hopefully he gives me some good luck. Okay, 29 to go. If we end up pitting again, we're gonna definitely be wanting tires, so I'm gonna get that all pre-set up. Make sure we ain't putting no fuel in it. We don't need no windshield tear off, fellas. We are race car drivers, not Formula One dudes. Whatever they do, I don't know what they do. It's not racing. Follow the leader, Max Verstappen, or it used to be Lewis Hamilton, but they gave the lead to somebody else now, I think. I will have to say though, and I don't even know how much you guys can even hear me right now with being in a race car. It's louder than the truck, but what Formula One has done is it's brought a young crowd up into racing, and even though maybe Netflix and F1 got this young crowd to watch that series and get into the F1, well, they're ultimately gonna go over and watch other forms of racing as well. They may not like it as much, but they're gonna watch NASCAR, and you could tell it's getting better. I've been a NASCAR fan, as long as I can remember. As soon as my dad moved us to the United States, he was in the military. We lived in Okinawa. As soon as we moved to the United States, when we were at the airport, Ken Schrader, I think Kyle Petty, and somebody else were in the same airport with us, and my dad ran into them. Had no idea who they were, but my dad was in his military uniform, so they came up and actually introduced themselves. So long story short, my dad instantly became a NASCAR fan, which meant I was a little kid, 10 years old, so I became a NASCAR fan. So I've been watching this a long time. I watched it at one of its peaks, one of its best times, all the way through when they had that stupid ass spoiler on the back. God, that thing was so ugly. I will be honest, I didn't even watch most of the races that season, those seasons. Junk. Anyways, enough talking. We're going back racing here, 1 to green. We're gonna do a first gear start again. If you guys heard that last one, boy, I had to pedal the throttle quite a bit. Give old Tony Stewart a run for his money in his top fuel car, No, probably not at all. One of the drivers said, these cars are so hard to drive, you barely give it any throttle and it spins out. Watch the race tomorrow. The pros do the same thing. All right, some guys did pit there from about 6th through 10th pit. Ooh, interesting. And we got 17 to go. I don't know. I feel locked into doing whatever the leader is going to do, because I already made the one gamble and it worked out. So I got to stay with the leaders here, I believe. Maybe that's the wrong choice, but now, you know, as I'm thinking about it, those guys at this pit are probably making a good choice. I don't know exactly how many cars stayed out. Quite a few cars stayed out, so we'll see. They could have made the right call, the guys at pit. Well, 21, I think he's 21. He ain't messing around, he's down there riding the apron. You don't want to run it out of gas. You'll see that tomorrow too. Cars will... I'll tell you what, if I was a team owner and my race team failed to win the race because they ran out of fuel, I'm gonna be pissed. Put fuel in it. We have to make it to the end. Don't even make that an obstacle. Put fuel in it. We'll mess around with the tires, fellas, not the fuel. Don't tell me to save fuel when I'm leading the race with no gap and we have 3 to go. Save as much as you can. What? No. As a team owner, I would make sure that was a rule. Do not put my driver in a position, sorry, my ear itched. Do not put my driver in a position where he ever has to save fuel at the end of a race. Purposeful, you know. We can gain 1 spot if we save him 4 gallons of fuel. He'll just have to save 73 laps. No. All right, anyways, 1 to go, guys. We are running 3rd. Feel pretty good. Ooh, thanks for reminding me. Just had a little bit of front brake there. We got quite a few laps to go. I'm going to be happy with a top 10, especially with the damage on the car. You never know, though, man. I can come home with the top 5. I think some of these fellas that were running behind us just now were saving tire, to be honest with you. All right, we're going to do a first gear start here again. Golly, there is nothing left of them. Put it out, put it out. What the hell happened? This race was going pretty good. Oh, the 12 got us to the line too. Oh, dang it. have to slow down for the pace car here. Here he comes. I was ready to go, man. I hate that. We got a pretty good start. I'm actually debating on if I should start second. Go back to that. I just don't feel like I get to utilize first gear at all. So I feel like it's a waste. But I do feel like I can use all of second gear starts, except if the guys around me are doing first, they get that initial, you know, fender on you. It's hard to get back. This will probably be a lot like tomorrow's race, towards about 8 to go. We have 13 laps to go. We're running 4th. We started 7th. We do have Brandon Vickers ahead of us, so that's cool. I believe that is Brian Vickers' brother. He's in that car right there, the Wrangler car. The good part about that is that just gave me the outside start, and I feel like the outside, as long as you can, you get a better jump right off the initial start. So we should be able to beat him coming out of turn 2. It also depends on if this puppy turns. If she don't turn and we start getting pushy out of turn 2, we'll have to let off because we'll be way up here by the wall, and that's no bueno. That's Japanese for not good. I think we'll be about 11 laps to go when we go green. 10 laps to go. Oh boy. Good little heat race. I don't mean to talk so much, but trying to kill some time here with you. I will say that probably took a lot of the advantage away from those guys at pit. And when we did, we just ran a bunch of those laps under caution that they were going to be able to use to get their spots back. So I don't think we have them to worry about. I think we're good. Let's go race this out. I feel like with as little as I drive these cars, a top 5, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I just don't know. We're going to do a first gear start. I almost feel like it's, we have to run it up here. Top 6 should really probably be starting first. The rest of the field should probably start in second, I guess. Here we go, guys. Good job there, Vickers. It's like your family. See it on YouTube. Not only did you dump me, then you stayed in it and just finished me off. Good job. That's real manly of that guy. He says, well, I'm a man, that's what I do. Okay. Take people out, huh? Good job. And he never even let off either. He just stayed in it the whole time. First he said that I bounced off the wall. We know that didn't happen. We'll see if we can get out there and maybe oh, no. No way. We're done. Well, that's a bummer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it up to there. I sure did. It happens, man. It's racing. I'm sure that Vickers, he didn't mean to do it on purpose. Maybe he was a little upset because I did get him there on the start, and that could make guys a little mad, I guess. I'm hanging there, not giving them no room, but we had them, man. So, and that's the whole point of what I'm doing up there, starting on the top, and we did it. We did exactly what we needed to do. And then what happens is he's running and he just gets our rear end, dumps us, and he never lets off. He just finishes off, plows into the wall. It happens. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. No Nonsense Sim Racing and Trucking. You can hear my little dog. She's probably cussing that dude out right now. She don't like when Dad gets wrecked, man. That's not how we race here at No Nonsense Sim Racing and Trucking. We try to be clean. When we're slower than somebody, we let them by. Because we're going to get them back anyways. You'll see it a lot. I do it to people all the time. Get right back onto their bumper and you just start running a little bit faster than you normally would to save tire, and they run so hard that they just blow their tire away and then you smoke them. So anyways, man, that could have been a good finish. Turned out not to be a very good finish. That's how racing is. I'll come back for another one. Next video I'll probably post here is going to be Sebring International in the GT3 cars. We're kind of bouncing in between in the motorhome. I'm going to haul butt from here out to Sebring right after this race and go jump in a GT3 car, see what we could do tonight. So stay tuned for that video. It'll be posted right after this one. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.